Are you ready? Just kidding. Miami is not playing today, if you have not noticed. And I know that I'm not visible as of this moment. I'm still getting a couple of things set up. But we're on time. It's 7:03. There's a 5-minute grace period in my stream time. So we're on time. Some of you woke up disappointed today because you didn't know that Miami was not playing. I'm getting a couple of things ready here, and we're going to kick it off. We're going to talk about college football around the world today for a moment. And what's up, Crip? How's it going, my man? So, let's kick off the stream. What's going on, guys? I appreciate you stopping by today on this disappointing Saturday night because there is no Miami football. But it's been an interesting day in college football. Everything pretty much has went as expected. We'll do a couple of important score updates for you guys. Virginia did take down Duke today, 28-14. I think that one maybe kind of hurts us a little bit because we need Virginia to lose a game, another ACC game, most importantly. So that one
this
is a big one.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Sup Coop, for me, I'm thankful for no game today.
I feel you, Miami Dolphins, Canes. It's one of those things. It always stinks to have a Saturday with no Miami football, but at the same time, we needed the break. I don't know about you guys, but we needed the break, and especially with all the controversy and stuff going on right now, we needed this extra week to work out all that stuff. So it's kind of an important week to have a bye week. Clemson, those guys are still probably going to represent the ACC. Let's just be real. They slaughtered NC State today. So I think that game might still be going on. It's at the end of the fourth quarter, but it's a no contest, no nothing. So Clemson still probably top dogs in the ACC. I thought NC State might give them a run for their money. I'm just saying. I thought NC State might give them a run for their money. Both of them undefeated. Clemson making it look easy once again. Again, we're going to talk about Miami Hurricanes football, of course, but just want to give you guys some updates of college football today since Miami's not playing. A lot of bye weeks this week. A whole lot of bye weeks. Most importantly, Boston College, I was not aware, also had a bye week this week. So I was super pumped saying, hey, Miami has 2 weeks to prepare for Boston College. Well, Boston College also has 2 weeks to prepare for the U. So a lot of teams off this week. Not a lot of games on. If you've noticed, if you check the guide on your DirecTV or your cable, there's not as many games on this week. Lots and lots.
This is what it take
of teams off this week.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
And Cole says, it didn't read the message. It says, I'm so mad I'm not sure I follow you, bro, but you're mad about something. You've got some pretty mad emojis on there, so you're pretty mad about something. With the $1.99 donation, appreciate that, bro. And Miami Dolphins Canes, again, appreciate that donation from you, man. Nick, and it's all about the U. Welcome to the stream, guys. But yeah, so we'll talk a little bit. What I wanted to touch on is obviously the controversy of everything going on right now with Mark Richt and with the quarterback position, because obviously, man, it's tough. It's, but we got to address it. I want to see what you guys really think. I do read the comments on the videos, but I want to talk a little bit more in a live environment and see what you think. Casey Golden says, what's up, Coop? Get better at checking those Instagram messages, bro. Yeah, I try to keep up with it, man. It doesn't give me notifications on there, so a lot of times I don't see it. But hopefully I did see the message that you sent me. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you, bro. When you were trying to see the game. Yeah, I got you, bro. All right. So, Boston College, we'll touch on this a little bit, but mostly I want to talk about the controversial stuff that's going on. So that way we can go ahead and address it. You guys already know my opinion. And it's all good, Casey. I know you're messing with me, bro. You guys know my opinion. I made it known in my last video. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. But I wanted to touch on the fact that Boston College is off this week and Miami is off this week. So both teams having 2 weeks to prepare for each other. That's a big deal. What's up, Slapping TV, my man? Hey, I just subbed to your YouTube channel, Slapping TV. So if you guys aren't aware, Slapping TV has a YouTube channel as well. I just checked that out this morning, bro. I did subscribe. Boston College 5-2. Miami, unfortunately, 5-2. So it's going to be interesting. It's a Friday night game, 7 p.m. I don't like those weekday games. I know it went well for us against North Carolina, but I don't like those weekday games. I don't like, they give me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like them. So Friday night game is going to be a tough one. Road game. Whew. I'm nervous about it. I'm not even going to lie. I'll be straight up with you guys. A projected low in Boston on Friday will be 36 degrees. I also do not like us in cold weather. People tell me that it's not that big of a deal. People laughed whenever I said that before the Virginia game. I'm not blaming it on the weather, but I'm just saying, look what happened. You know, I'm just saying. Rodney King 06, bro, $2 donation. Hey, my man, I appreciate that so much. The Canes aren't even playing, and you guys are dropping donations. I appreciate that so much. Stay tuned. We might do something special at the end of the stream. I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. So, yeah, bro, I feel you. Friday night game on the road, in the cold, prime time. Oh, man, it just spells. It smells and spells trap game. So, let's get into the meat of this stream, and let's talk about what we all know is coming. Man, you guys, I know you guys have probably already commented on a million different videos talking about this, but let's talk about the QB situation. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to put it out there. We're not going to hide from it. You guys can put your opinions in the comment section. I'm going to give you mine just in case you haven't seen the video. Malik Rozier will be starting against Boston College. Will probably get the starting job for the rest of the season. Coach Rick has not said that, so that's not a guarantee. No one has said that. Nobody. But I have a feeling that Rozier will start the rest of the season. Perry will still get playtime. He'll still get reps, possibly even if we're not ahead. But he will get reps. But Rozier will be the guy kicking off the game. He'll be the starter. Hey, what's up, Scott Cantor? I mean, anybody, anytime, any day. You got it, Hebrew Line. Anybody can win anytime. And it doesn't matter who it is. UTEP could win occasionally. You never know. And I don't know why it rejected your message, Hebrew Line, but I saw it before it did. But Rozier's going to start the rest of the season. What's up, Mr. Goodman? I'm seeing a lot of stuff about Perry having issues off the field. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing the same stuff that I've been seeing. I don't know if this is speculation. I don't know if this is just rumors. But we do know that Perry did have some off-field issues in the offseason. We all know that. We know. But I've been reading a lot more because you guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on there. It's right up here, collegefootball_vids. I posted a picture of a message someone sent me, and they said, now everybody says this, they said, Coop, I got an insider, you know, that let me know some information. I don't know, take it with a grain of salt, but they were talking about Perry partying after the FSU game and not putting in work to study the playbook. So maybe the rumors are true that the playbook does kind of get limited when Perry goes in, because he just doesn't study it enough like he should and doesn't know it well enough. That's what I hear. I don't know if it's true. But that's what I hear, is that Perry is just not ready mentally. Athletically, he's pretty athletic. I actually think even for a smaller guy, he has a stronger arm than Rozier. We've seen that with a lot of his passes. But I've heard that it's just off-field issues. It's just the football IQ, the studying of the playbook, and the partying. That's what I've heard. So it kind of sucks, man, because it kind of puts Rick in a difficult spot. And I'm still not saying that it's the best decision, because I almost think that even with a limited playbook, Perry might still have more of an edge. He might still give us a better chance to win than Rozier. Maybe that's crazy. I don't know. But I think it still gives us a better chance to win. Most people are probably right. Jaron Williams is probably going to be the future of the program. I know I'm jumping the gun early. I'm jumping the gun super early. But Jaron Williams is probably the future of the program. He's a bigger, bulkier quarterback. Might be more of a pocket passer, which if we continue to recruit wide receivers like we are, could be a pretty big deal. Could be a big deal for us. But my thing is, someone said it best. It was someone that I met actually at the FSU game. He is a subscriber to the channel. Yeah, they did redshirt, I believe, Williams. So we won't see playtime from him till next year. But basically what this guy said is, you always start the younger guy if you're seeing the same amount of production out of your senior. So we're seeing the same amount of production or worse from Rozier. So why would you not start the younger guy? Because that guy is going to be potentially the future. You guys see what I'm saying? Because we've been talking about something, Rick, for 2 years. I feel you, man. Yeah. Hey, why is there a Seminole fan in here? FSU boy is, I'm pretty sure, subscribed to the channel. So I welcome just kind of standard, normal trash talk as long as it doesn't get out of hand. So, I mean, FSU boys welcome to hang out in the chat. But I feel like that is true. You start, what's up, my man? Eric, how's it going, man? I feel like you start the younger talent if you're getting the same amount of production out of that guy as you are the senior. Because, again, that's the up-and-coming guy. I said in my last video, after this year, Rozier's gone. It doesn't matter what happens. He's a senior. He's gone. So is it really that important to have him play in these games? Really? Because I would rather go ahead and have Perry go through the ups and the downs, get the experience. And I said it at the beginning of the season. You guys can roll back. If somebody wants to call me out, roll back and look at my video, my last video before the season started. What's up, Tyron Blow? I said I would rather put Perry in and kind of keep him maybe on a slightly short leash. And if things start looking real ugly, then you put Rozier in, because he's been in come from behind situations. So then you put him in. But I say let Perry get the reps. Let him go through the ups and downs, and we just kind of have to tough it out, because we know what we're going to get from Rozier, and we know that it's mediocre. It's not me hating on the dude. He's a good dude. He's a good guy. But he's not that great of a quarterback. Let's be real. He should have stuck with baseball. That's just my opinion. He should have stuck with baseball. What's up, Donnie Miller? So I say you put... typing too fast, Hebrew line. Yeah, it'll time you out, bro. I mean, we're rocking the Dasani today because Miami's not playing. So need to try and get Kelly Bryant. That definitely won't happen. Definitely won't happen. Just no way. But you guys see what difference a quarterback makes. As I've said, the quarterback dictates the play. The quarterback reads the defense, makes any adjustments or audibles. The QB, even in a run play, is the guy who hands off the ball. The quarterback is the one who puts the touch on the ball when he's throwing it. It's his job to deliver it accurately. So look at Alabama and look at Tua. Look at the difference that makes having a competent football IQ, smart, athletic, good quarterback. Look at the difference it makes. I'm just saying, just listen. I don't like Alabama. Oh, gosh, don't even make me say that. I don't even like saying that word. Take Tua from Alabama and put him at Miami. Just think about it for a second. I'm going to stop talking for a second. Think about it for a second. I'm just going to sit here. Just take that guy and put him at Miami for a second. And you guys think about it. I mean, we would be dominant because obviously the defense is ranked 1 or 2 in the country. 1 or 2 in the country. And our offense is nowhere to be seen. Oh, yeah, I mean, I feel you. He wouldn't be as good with us because of the play calling. I mean, you got it. And that's another thing. Rick would bench Tua for Rozier. You might not be wrong there. The play calling is still an issue, yes, because a lot of people tell me, Coop, you don't ever address Rick's play calling. It's bad. It's plain, straight up, it's just not good. We end up in too many 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7 situations where we have to try to fool them with a draw play, which pretty much never works, some kind of little screen, or we have to air it out, which with Rozier in there is usually underthrown. And that's the reality of the situation that we're in right now with the play calling that we have and the quarterback that we have. And now here's the thing, though. I want to address this because I talked about it in the video, but not everyone watches all of my videos. And that's cool. I understand. But I got to drink some water before this one. What I want to address is, don't take this the wrong way, okay? Don't hate Coop for saying this. I don't agree with Mark Richt right now. I do not agree with what he is doing with the play calling. I don't agree with not getting an offensive coordinator in there, even if it means firing someone else. Listen, even if it means firing someone else, we kind of got to do what we got to do. Okay? Now, don't get rid of Manny Diaz. Don't get me wrong. We're not doing that. But I don't agree with his play calling. I don't agree with not getting a play caller in there, or an offensive coordinator. I still don't necessarily agree with John Rick being the quarterback coach. Just saying. I don't agree with our starting quarterback situation. You know, these things are starting to add up. But I still bleed this green and orange. And I have a slight issue when people say that they don't support the Miami Hurricanes because they're disagreeing with Rick. You guys see what I'm saying? I might not be supporting Coop. I'm reading my name in there. Jack says, Coop, you ready for this? What am I trying to get ready for? But I have an issue when you say you don't support the Canes, because listen, those players are giving it their all. And you can see how upset that people like DJ Dallas, Amon Richards, having to sit on the sideline because he can no longer play for the Canes. And you know he's active on Twitter. And you guys see him responding to people saying, the Canes season is over. The Canes suck. I'm shredding my season tickets. I'm never going to a Miami game again. I'm not watching the Canes. I'm not even turning on my TV when they play Boston College. And that hurts me, man. To see them have to go through that. I'm still going to support the U, and I'm still going to watch the game. I'm still going to go to the games. I'm still going to cheer on the Miami Hurricanes. So here's the deal. You guys, like I said, don't take this personal. This is just my opinion. You can say that you don't support Richt and that you don't like Rozier at quarterback. But come on, bro. When Miami is playing on Friday, turn on the game and cheer on the Miami Hurricanes. I'm serious. Because it's just something, I have a lot of people telling me, bro, you're not a Canes fan if you're cheering on Miami with Rozier at quarterback. Are you for real, bro? Are you for real? I had other people message me and say, bro, you're not attacking Mark Richt. You're not a true Miami fan, because the only way you're a true Miami fan is if you're calling for Mark Richt's head right now. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? I'm going to throw up this U. Right now, I could tell you, when Rozier steps out on the field, you know what I'm doing? I'm saying, go Canes, let's get this dub. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing when Miami takes the field. I don't care who is behind center. That's just my opinion. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't agree with Mark Richt and his decision to start Rozier. I don't agree with his play calling. But that's the situation that we find ourselves in this season. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give you some earth-shattering news. What's up, DJ? I still don't know. Someone was asking if I'm ready for something. I still don't know what we're... Jack, yeah. But here's the thing. I'm going to give you some earth-shattering news. Hold up. I'm going to give it to you. This might just break some of you. This might... Slapping, you crank me up, bro. As fans, it's our job to make our voices heard. When we're displeased with the program, when things are happening, that's what we do. Because we're not playing in the game. We're also not a coach, so we don't make direct decisions. So what we do is we make our voice heard. But I'm going to tell you guys something.
This is what it takes.
Miami Dolphins Canes with another $1.99.
Side of your helmet.
Let's start taking the calls, Coop. We have to vent.
Have to vent. Hey, if you guys want to open up the phone line, we can. We can. What's good, DJ? I'm going to tell you guys something earth-shattering right now. As much as we complain, if somebody raises the money and we fly the banners, fire Mark Richt, hashtag Malik Rozier is not my quarterback, banners flying above Hard Rock Stadium, none of that's going to change this season. Oh, I just blew some people's minds. I just blew some people's minds. They're not going to hire in an offensive coordinator this season. Mark Richt is not going to step down at Miami this season. So go ahead. Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with making your voice heard and complaining now. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just letting you guys know something as big as hiring in an offensive coordinator and reworking the offense in the flipping middle of the season is out of the question. It ain't happening. It doesn't take a college football genius to know that. It's not going to happen. And I saw someone must have saw my Instagram post. Hold up. I got to scroll up here. Hold up. I got to scroll up there. Who said that? I wanted to thank you to whoever said that. The Real Show 35 says hashtag American Eagle model. Hey, if you don't know what he's talking about, you're going to have to follow me on Instagram to find out about that one. Your boy took a pic today. And it's on college football _vids on Instagram. So check it out if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's what Coop thinks. Don't tell me that you don't support this U just because you don't like Mark Richt and you don't like Rozier. There's going to be plenty of players down the road next year, the year after that, 2025, 2030, if we're all still here. There are going to be players that we don't like. They're going to be coaches we don't like. They're going to make decisions that we don't like. but you know. And I'm saying that louder because I want to get a point across. You know that Coop will be throwing up this U no matter what. And I can complain. I can be complaining 30 seconds before kickoff. I can say, oh no, Fiegels is going to be punting this game. Oh no, Rozier is trash. He's going to be throwing picks this game. Oh man, the vanilla play calling. Oh my gosh. Go Canes. Let's get this dub. And oh boy, that's going to be me on game day for the rest of my life. It does not matter what is going on. That's my 2 cents. And hey, like I said, hey, stick around because here's something. I want to thank everyone who wished your boy Coop a happy birthday. My birthday was on Tuesday on the 16th, and I got a lot of happy birthdays on my Instagram and on Twitter and on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for that. I actually had my boss at work bought me, let me see, maybe I'll be able to point eventually. That little cool Miami totem right there, he bought me that for my birthday on Tuesday. My mom got me a Miami Hurricanes cake. She said, this is a pretty cool story. She went to the cookie cake place in East Tennessee at Foothills Mall and said, hey, I want to get a birthday cake for my son. He's turning 29, and I want it to have a U on it. And my mom goes like this, and the lady goes, oh yeah, the Miami Hurricanes U. And my mom gets out her phone to show her like the colors and stuff because, you know, we live in East Tennessee. So, you know, and the chick was like, no. I know, the U.
This is
hey, man, that warms my heart, man.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Happy B-Day, all about the U.
Hey, Eric Birch, my man, appreciate those birthday wishes, bro. $10 donation coming up big, bro. I appreciate that. You're still up on the board. These were donators from last stream. I'm pretty sure 23 or 24 of you guys up on this board. But it fills the whole thing up. Check it out. I bought this board from Wally World, and I said, give me the biggest whiteboard you have. And the lady was like, okay, sir, it's the one you're holding, the one you're looking at. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And I did not think that thing would get filled up. We're going to have to either get a bigger one or I'm going to have to get a second one. So, yeah, Jack, those totems are pretty dope. But yeah, I appreciate all of the birthday wishes. We're going to have to get a bigger board back there. It's
crazy. What it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Happy B-Day.
Slapping TV, hey, too. Appreciate that, bro. $10 donation. Hey, you're going to have to get you a permanent spot up on the board, too. Appreciate that $10 donation, bro. You and Eric both support the channel a ton, and I appreciate that. And like I told everybody, if you haven't, check it out. Slapping TV does have a YouTube channel. I don't know if you're wanting people to subscribe to it, bro, but go check him out. And but yeah, that's my 2 cents. Like I said, I'm a Cane through and through, bro. Through and through. You will see me, Coop. I'm going to be 75 years old with my flipping walker coming over here to the stream, and I'm going to be saying, go Canes! I'm going to have a heart attack when I'm 75, 80 years old watching Miami play because I'm going to be a Cane till the day I die, bro. That's me. So, not trying to hate on anyone specific. I'm just saying. My birthday was the 16th. And yes, I did turn 29. I got one more good year left in me, guys. One more good year. But that's my 2 cents. I wish Andrew Mills was here because I wanted to talk to him about Colorado losing to Washington today. So, hey, I bought 2 lottery tickets this last week, and you know what, my dudes? I didn't match a single number. So, yeah, we'll do a little more. We'll do more coverage of Boston College on Thursday night, the night before. And like I said, there's almost 100 people in here right now. Stay tuned because I'm going to do something cool at the end of the stream. So if anything, if you got a jet, it's cool. But check back here in just a bit, and we're going to do something at the end of the stream. What's up, Robert? But we'll cover the Boston College game a little bit more. I want to study their last game. I want to look at Boston College a little deeper and see what I think about them. Now, the thing is, man, I want to ask you guys something. This is a serious question. It's a serious question. Yeah, and hey, go sub to Slapping TV. I'm serious. Go do it. Now, I'm going to answer this question myself. Don't worry. I'm going to address it. In all seriousness, set your Miami Hurricanes pride aside for a second. Okay? If you guys can do that for me and answer this question, can you do that? Live TV says he can't do that. Yeah, his channel, I'm pretty sure he covers Miami Hurricane stuff. At least his last video was. Because I just watched his last video. His newest one. But in all seriousness, answer this question for me. Do you think realistically that the Miami Hurricanes can still make it to the ACC championship? I'm not asking if they can win it. I'm asking realistically, can they still make it? I'm going to answer, but I want to give you guys a second. I want to see. Yes, 100%. Hey, I appreciate you watching the channel, Linda. 50-50 from Slapping. Yes. Cindy says, I think they can. Eric says yes. Jordan says, but VTech needs to take care of Virginia. Very true, bro. Yes. Realistically, yes. Nope. Oh, no. Yes. Okay. So mostly yes. Here's my opinion. We still can. Hey, peace out, Joshua Simmons. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. We still can make it. Yes, I know. But Coop, you're always going to say, there's still a chance. But Coop, nothing. We can still make it. Some other things need to happen. Number one, I think Virginia still really probably needs to lose a game. I was hoping they would drop that game against Duke. I'm going to be real with you. And we have to win out, period. Everybody knows that. We already know that. But we need to beat Virginia Tech, and Virginia needs to lose. Those two things definitely need to happen. But yes, Virginia has to lose the game. I was hoping so bad they would lose to Duke today, but unfortunately they took care of business 28-14. Jack, I do not have a PS4, bro. I have an Xbox One. The better console. But yeah, realistically, we can make it. Technically, we can make it to the ACC championship. Now, again, I'm not addressing if we can win or not, because I don't know if you guys watched that slaughter fest that was Clemson and NC State, but defense can only carry us so far, and by the end of the season, if any more injuries happen, the defense is going to be tired, and we're going to be looking further down that depth chart. So we got to win out, but realistically, yes, we can make it. So real talk for a second, because that's the point of this stream, was a real talk stream. Do you guys want to do any phone calls? We don't have to. Hey, see you later, Jack. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Check back in. We're going to do something at the end of the stream if you get a chance. I don't know when that's going to be. But we don't have to open up the phone lines. I know a lot of people kind of get on the phone and hang out for a bit, and sometimes people get mad about that. We can open up the phone lines if you want. What I really want to talk about, because we'll address the Boston College stuff more in depth on Thursday. Because I want to review more tape on Boston College and kind of see where they stand And we'll address that in the night before stream on Thursday. What's good, Jonathan? Hey, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, my man. It's always a pleasure to have Mr. Jonathan Flagg in the chat. But let me know, do you guys want to open up the phone line, or do you just want to just kind of finish up just talking just Canes for a bit? Because I know Miami's not playing tonight, so you know it's one of those things.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Real talk with Coop.
Connor Kane with the $3.99, bro. Always showing support and love for the channel, my man. Real talk with Coop. I appreciate that. Hebrew Lion says, okay, Coop, we make it back to Charlotte. Then what? Are you asking if we get a dub in Charlotte? Is that what you want to know? Yeah, we can, since a lot of people asked for me to talk again, Coop. That's true, Jonathan. I would like to see your or hear your input. But yeah, Hebrew Lion, are you asking if we win that game? Is that what you're asking? I'm looking in the chat for your response. Okay, yes, you're asking if we win. Hebrew Lion coming out with the tough questions for Coop. But I said this was real talk. Hey, no, I see you, Kevin. I see you, bro. I'm gonna open them up. I just want to address Hebrew Lion's question, and then I'm gonna open up the phone lines. I see you, bro. Do we win in the ACC championship game if we play Clemson? I'm telling y'all, rep this U all day, every day. Bleed orange and green. All day. Every day. But this is real talk. Mark my words. Mark my words. It will be a little closer than last year. It won't be a repeat of last year. But does Miami get a dub in Charlotte if we make it? No. No, we don't. Not given the current situation with the offense, with the QB controversy, with potential of injuries, hopefully not, that could come later on through the season. It's also cold as heck in Charlotte in December. I don't think we could pull out the dub. Now, you best believe I'm rolling with Miami. And I'm repping the U, and I'm pulling for my boys at the U. But I just don't think, given the current state of Miami. And what's up, Blazes Door? I saw you in chat, bro. I don't think we win that game. And that's just being real talk. I said this is real talk. I will be 100% honest with you guys. Clemson right now is the best team in the ACC. It sucks to say that, but Clemson is the best team in the ACC right now. Hands down. Hands down. And I'm not saying that my thing was, as I said, we have to show improvement every year to consider it a successful season. And we have taken a slight step back, I think. Because I don't know about you guys, we could still drop one more game. I'm not saying that we will, but we could still drop it. Bigger question, Coop, will you go to the ACC game? Again, if Miami is there, I will be there. I will find a way to make it work. I will find a way to make it work. I will be there. Yes, Clemson is the best team in the ACC. Let me get the phone lines opened up because I do have some requests for that. Keep in mind, this is a real talk stream. Give me your heart, your true feelings right now. This is real talk. You don't have to. This is a judgment-free zone. I'm not going to call you a fan or not a fan based on what you say today. So, be upfront. Be honest. Let me know how you feel. So, I'm working on it right now. We'll get the phone lines opened up. What's up, Epic Tony 246?
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Coop, real talk.
Casey Smith, my man, $9.99 donation. Hey, appreciate that so much, bro. I appreciate that donation, man. Real talk. That's what the point of this stream is today. You got it, bro. Appreciate that. You guys are showing me so much love. I'm going to consider those. You guys, we already got phone calls coming in. Hold up, guys. But, seriously, I appreciate those birthday wishes, guys. And I appreciate all the donations to support the stream. Okay. So, give that man a siren. Hey, we can't jinx it, bro. That is the touchdown siren. So, we got to be careful. No jinxing it. We've jinxed it before. Trust me. Ask the chat. Ask the chat. What happens, chat, when we sound the siren and there's no Miami Hurricanes touchdown? What happens? There are some people in chat that know what happens. Oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. It jinxes it. It does. Hey, it's bad juju. You got it, Eric. Hey, Jonathan. I have your number in my phone. Jonathan, is that the number that you would be calling from? Can you let me know that? Is that the number you'll be calling from? Okay. I wanted to check. Alright, so we're about to open up the phone lines. Now here's something though. What are you guys wanting to talk about? Are you wanting to talk about the quarterback situation and the Mark Richt situation? Or are you guys wanting to go ahead and early talk about Boston College? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Because I got to study a little bit more on Boston College before I'm 100% up to where they are. A little bit of both. Okay. Talk offensive situation. We can do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about, because this was the real talk. So let's go ahead and talk about the quarterback situation, the offensive situation. I'm looking for your call real quick, Jonathan. I am looking for a 254. That is right, Jonathan? Okay. We will get to the other calls. Do not worry. Okay. Mr. Jonathan Flagg, how are you doing on this fine night with no Miami Hurricanes football?
Hanging in there, watching LSU play right now.
Oh, snap. What's any updates on that?
It's 7-3. Nick Fitzgerald threw a pick the first drive of the game, but he gassed him for like a 60-yard run too. So it's 7-3 right now.
Is that LSU on top, 7?
Yeah, their defense is eating right now.
Crazy, man. So yeah, let's see. A lot of people are wanting to. Of course, I mean, I know that there's a ton of videos out there right now, a ton of people talking about it, a ton of news articles. But do you think? I want to know your opinion on this. I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. Do you think that the N'Kosi Perry situation is actually due to the partying and the not being familiar with the playbook, or do you think there's something else going on?
He knows the playbook. He's been knowing the playbook. The issue with him not knowing the playbook was last year. He knows the playbook this year. Mark Richt has said several times he knows the playbook. The issue is not the playbook. So I do not know where people are getting that from. He knows the playbook.
Yep, and that's what, because I keep getting people messaging me that on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, telling me that the reason he's not starting is because he's just not studying and that Rick has to limit the plays when he's in the game. That's what I'm getting spammed 24/7 from other Miami fans.
And then the people that say that, if they're on this live chat right now, I hit them with this. What plays can you run when you have a quarterback that can't throw 10 yards?
It's a very valid point. That is a very valid point.
What plays can you run deep-wise when you have a quarterback that can't look off of safety?
So I take it you are you pro Perry at the moment? Is that who you would prefer to have in the game, or?
Pro Perry, of course, because like people give him such a hard time. But I mean, efficiency-wise, Perry's number 3 in the country in touchdowns in the red zone. What more can you ask?
That's true. What about I'm actually seeing a 50-50 on pulling him after the 2 picks in the Virginia game. But I do feel like that second one that wasn't necessarily all on him. What do you think about that?
And it actually wasn't, because in the press conference, Mark Rick said that wasn't him. It was on the receiver, because the receiver did not run the route properly. And what Mark Rick said he loves about Perry throws the ball to where you're supposed to be. And he said if the receiver would have ran where he was supposed to be, that ball doesn't get picked.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm just so kind of perplexed, I guess, by this whole situation. I'm not sure that if I know exactly 100% what's going on behind the scenes or what the deal is. I don't know what we're missing here with Rick's call on this.
It doesn't really add up by any metrics. You can look at stats, you can look at whatever you want. Because I give you a prime example. Tell me a game where you've heard them talk about Malik Rozier saying, oh, look at the way he looked off this safety and threw a guy open. As a quarterback, you have to be able to throw a receiver open with your eyes. In every game, besides the Virginia game, because he didn't get to finish, that's all you hear them saying about Perry. Because at the Florida State game, Brevin Jordan wasn't open. The safety was over there. But because Perry looked him off, that's how Jordan got open.
Yep, that's true. And I see that's something that frustrates me so bad, especially when Rozier came into the Virginia game. Rozier's just never been good at going through his progressions and making reads and stuff. And I know he's bad about underthrowing. And he's also bad about, I feel like he waits a little bit too late most of the time. He's not throwing to where the receiver's going to be. He's waiting for him to get there and then throwing it up and hoping he'll make a play. That's what I see anyways. And it's really frustrating.
And it is. And to add to that, he doesn't have a fastball. Like a lot of those throws in the Virginia game, Malik was throwing, you was like, dang, why the ball taking so long to get there? And he threw it. As for Perry, you hear it popping, hitting people's gloves because he's putting something behind it. Like, and that's what I don't understand. But I understand his motives behind taking Perry out when he did, but the offense didn't really do anything better. So, me personally, I would have brought Perry back in after halftime.
Yep.
Because Malik didn't do nothing. And, like, people talking about, oh, Malik. I said Malik should have had 4 interceptions. Jeff Thomas knocked down 1, and Virginia players dropped 3. So, he should have had 4 picks in that short period of time he was in the game.
Yeah, he got a little bit luckier. I guess you're benching both of them, and then I don't know where we sit at that point.
But like in that article I sent you, and I kept hearing people talk about it early in the year, but as I started digging and started reading, Mark Rick Boy is Williams.
Yeah, that seems to be who he's. All of his eggs are in the Jaron Williams basket.
So it's gonna be Perry. I tell you what, if Perry manages to win the starting job next year, it's going to be because he's much improved.
Yeah.
Because
I hate it because I don't want to be that person that says, well, but look at next year. I hate that. I hate being that person that says that because, everyone wants it to be this year. This is the year. This year's different. This is the time. This is the national championship run. But I do think that if some changes are made offensively with the play calling and stuff like that, I think that we should be in a pretty good spot next season. I know that's jumping the gun and thinking way ahead, but that's just kind of my 2 cents on it. Once Rozier is out and we have a chance to actually make some changes offensively.
And then because by the time next year rolls around, nobody's dealing with Malik no more, so pretty much it's going to be quarterbacks that predominantly everybody's okay with.
Yep,
so you won't have that issue.
Yeah, so it's not even a controversy at that point.
But Perry is supposed to be playing. Like you said, he is supposed to be playing. And with Boston College, A.J. Dillon is their guy. But he's been hurt. I don't know if he's back yet. But they play smash mouth football, and then they have a pretty good defense.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why I keep seeing people saying that, oh, this is just crazy because Rozier is starting. But Rick has said, like you just mentioned, that Perry will see some snaps. So I don't know exactly how that's going to go down, but like you said, Perry should be playing at some point.
I think it's going to be predicated on how the game's going.
Yeah. And, yeah, I made it known in that last video I put up, like we talked about when you first called in, that I'm not opposed to if somebody is really just shook and rattled and just not feeling it, to throw in somebody else for a series or two or for the rest of the half or something. And like you said, sit the other guy down, go over some plays with him, here's what you did wrong, cool your jets for a few minutes, get composed, get yourself together, and then put him back in. And I think that's what, for me, was the most frustrating when I didn't see more out of Rozier than Perry, and then he just left him sitting. It was super frustrating the rest of the night.
Yeah, because what rhythm, when I was watching that game, what rhythm you're going to have? You throw one pass, and then you run 8 straight times. What type of rhythm are you going to get passing wise? Yeah. What rhythm do you stand to get from that situation?
Yep, that's true. I was expecting at least some short little passes or something, some slants, or even I know everyone freaks out every time I say this, like some little bubble screens or something. I don't know, just something to get him warmed up. Because if you think about it, the last time Rozier took a snap was what game? Was it the LSU game? Was that the? I can't remember if he took some more snaps or not. He may have took a few. He had been sitting for a while, and again, game time is different than practice time. So I think too,
and has not been getting first team reps either.
Yep, and you throw him in there, and he just looked bland. I mean,
so that's why I said I don't understand how he got so long of a term, because he didn't do nothing. Only thing that happened is the running game popped some good runs. Yeah. That's what happened.
And I know that he won't for obvious reasons, but I kind of wish that Mark Richt wouldn't dance around it so much and would be a little more upfront and just say something, just to get some people to ease off a little bit. Again, I know he's not going to, because that's just not what you're going to do as a head coach. But
and the biggest thing that upset Miami fans, look at what the commentary said as soon as Malik came in. Oh, it looked like Mark Richt just opened the play caller.
Yeah. Yep.
And that pissed me off, because so many throws, you like, hey, Perry could have made that throw.
Yep.
Malik ain't got the arm for that throw.
Yep. And that's what I hate, because I am serious when I say this. I am 100% serious. You can ask people that met me at the game. When we were at the FSU game, when we went into halftime, I walked out there and people were like, oh, Coop, what do you think we should do? What should we do in this game? And I was like, here's what we probably need to do. Here's what needs to happen. I mean, of course, we were down, and out and stuff. But I was like, I'm still confident that we can make this a game. And I was. I honest to goodness meant it. But I'm dead serious when I say when Rozier came in, it's not that I didn't think, I'm not still again cheering for the Canes, but I was like, oh, no, we're this is probably not
gave
good.
Up.
Yeah. That's what frustrates me the most, when even if we're down, or even if he doesn't have the hot hand and he's not looking that good, I'm still fine with having somebody else in there. Because people are still, I know, I'd say 70, no, probably more than that. Probably like 90% of Canes fans are done with Rozier. They don't want him starting. But I still get a ton of people that just hate on me so much for saying, no, he's not the guy. No matter what, we're probably not winning with him in. And I'm still standing by it, just honestly.
The defense has to do too much.
Yeah, and you can't blame them for getting gassed by the end of the third or the fourth quarter when they've been on the field that much. I think they're very well conditioned, and I think they're prepared, obviously, being the number 1 or number 2 defense rated in the country. But my gosh, when you've played those many snaps, I just don't know what more you can expect.
Attack Miami. If people pay attention to Miami games, go back and look at the videos, either on ACC Network or whatever. People have the box stacked every game, daring Miami to throw it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what quarterback's in, we still barely throw. We do not use our speed to our advantage. We try to nickel and dime teams. So we just want to run the football.
Yep. And it feels like it's more when we do it, it's out of desperation.
We're losing.
And it puts us in bad situations.
Exactly. Instead of coming out, I've only seen one game, and I believe it was, matter of fact, it was Perry's first starting game where he threw that deep post to start the game. What's so hard about us starting the game like that?
I know. Come out swinging, because, like I said, we got the speed, we got the talent. This is not just because I'm a Miami fan. It's pretty apparent that we have some killer speed and some talent on this team, and there's no reason why we don't come out swinging, go up on a team early, and then just put our foot on the gas and it stay that way for the whole game. No matter who the opponent is, in my opinion.
Exactly. Because, all right, so I know a lot of guys was asking about the Clemson.
Yeah.
Would we get blown out? It would depend on who's the quarterback, whether it's Perry or Malik. That would be a factor, and play calling. Because I'm going to be realistic about it. Dabo is Mark Rick's not got to out-scheme Dabo.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have aggressive play calling, and our players are just going to have to go beat them.
Yep.
Because we're not going to out-scheme them. We're definitely not going to out-scheme them.
Yeah, it's such a weird spot to be in, to say that I don't want to lose. Don't get me wrong. The point is to win. You want to win games. But I would almost I wouldn't be near as upset with a loss if we were taking some more chances and we opened things up more. Like, does that make sense, or do I sound crazy?
No, that makes sense. It's for confidence. So to me, if I'm calling and going into that game, I'm trying to get Jeff Thomas deep early to get the offense confidence that they can score on that defense.
Yep.
Because I'm not worried about Miami's defense. Miami defense is going to do what they need to do. Not worried about them at all.
Yep,
but you have to give them a reason to work.
Yep. And confidence is a big deal, because I know I don't know if I've ever told this story. Like when I played football in high school, I know people think I'm crazy saying I played football in high school. I did play some ball in high school. I did. I remember I played for a team that was undefeated. We were one of the best teams that season in our area in high school. But when we played the big, bad Maryville Rebels in high school, this team was just the team. Like, people show up, there's helicopters flying over, and this is just high school football. Like, it's reported everywhere, such a big deal. Even though we were undefeated and we were so big, there was a line at the bathroom for players to throw up because they were so nervous, because it was that team. It was Maryville. It was the unbeatable team. And I feel like kind of a similar thing with Clemson, where it's like it's that unbeatable team. Like we go into it and we're like, oh, I hope we just don't get completely stomped. But if we go in there, we open up the playbook, like you said, we make some big plays, we come out swinging. If we can actually score on them early, the confidence would go through the roof. We'd be like, oh, these guys aren't invincible. We can actually beat them. And I think we could win if we went and did that.
The way to beat them, I mean, if anybody pays attention, Syracuse showed you how to beat Clemson. It's up-tempo. Get that defense tired.
Yeah.
Clemson's offense is based on TN running the football. Trevor Lawrence is a great passer, but because you have to worry about him running the football, you leaving those receivers one-on-one. But I trust our corners against their receivers to get left on the island because Renfro is Mr. Everything for them, so I would put Bandy on him.
Yeah, but Bandy's a lockdown corner.
Yep. But it would be one of them games we would have to come out early, swinging.
Oh, no doubt. If we went down, not again, because this is real talk. This is real talk. If we went down early on, even 2 touchdowns is doable. But if we go down like 21-0 or 21-3 or something, not that we can't come back. I know we've done it, but there's a pretty slim chance we win that game at that point.
I'll take it a step further. Given what Clemson has done to us the last 2 times, we can't afford to really get down by no more than 7 or 10 points to keep confidence up.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I do. And that's something, again, everybody keeps asking, if we go again, if the stars align and we get to go, am I going? I'll be there, definitely.
It's just going to take a lot.
Yep. Hey, and one last thing I got to ask you, because, again, I appreciate your knowledge and I respect your knowledge of the game and Miami Hurricanes football. I'm getting bombarded with stuff telling me, oh, you need to be fire Mark Richt. Mark Richt's out this season. He's got to be. How do you feel about all the people screaming for the banners?
That's because of the choices he's making, but I'm gonna tell you now, Mark Richt's not going nowhere because of that indoor facility. Him donating to that, guaranteed his butt's not going nowhere.
Yep.
But if I'm Blake James, what I'm coming up to him like this offseason, you're getting an offensive coordinator in the discussion.
Yeah.
You're getting one.
Yep. And I think, because the thing is I know that the players, maybe not the coaches as much, they do a little. I know that they see stuff and they read stuff. I know a lot of times they say they don't, but I know that they see it. So it's pretty apparent what everyone is calling for and what they want.
Yeah. So I don't think he should get fired. Just give up the play caller.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm in the same boat. In no way do I think that he should be fired after this season. I think that's complete nonsense.
But don't get me wrong. Now, if he doesn't get an OC and let's say he leaves Malik the starter, Perry never gets a chance, and let's say we just lose the rest of our game. He just made it to where he could get fired.
Yeah. That does start getting to, I do want to see him being open to change, and a lot of people talk about him being stubborn. So I do want to see him open up and be willing to make some changes to push the program to the next level. So I do have to see that, or I will start getting a little bit on the edge about it.
Exactly. But see, what he don't realize is every time he puts Malik back in that game, everybody's going to stare a hole and scrutinize what's being done because they know somebody on the bench is better.
Yep. And it's super frustrating.
And I can make an argument that all 3 of our quarterbacks underneath is better than Malik.
Yeah. There's something there for each of them. You got it.
Because the little bit I saw Cade this year, he was he was doing it. He was doing good.
Yep. Yeah. No, I said I've already seen what I need to see from Malik, and that's all I've got to say about it. I've already seen what I need to see. So.
Exactly. But
hey,
we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be the thing I hate is I know it's frustrating for everybody. I hate not controlling our own destiny. I hate having to rely on other teams losing for us to get into place. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully some stars align and everything works out for us and we win out and we get a chance to go. Because I still want to see us in that game no matter what.
But yeah, like I told you, this is like when we were talking about rankings last week. Like I told you, this is why ESPN is so hard on Miami, because they drop eggs on games like that.
Yep. True, we got to earn it, and so far we haven't. So.
Yeah. But like me and you talked about offline, that you saw how they barely moved Georgia for getting blown out.
Yeah, not much. Yeah, there wasn't a big difference there. I pulled up, I refreshed on my phone. I had it pulled up on the night before or the night of the game. And then Sunday, I'm like, let me refresh this real quick. I'm scrolling through and I'm like, wait, it didn't refresh. Hold up. So I'm refreshing again. Wait, wait, that is where they put them. Okay. So
6 spots, and we got knocked back 15 spots for losing. Yeah, and we lost by
it's tough. Less. It's tough being a Miami Hurricane sometimes. Hey, it's always a pleasure, Mr. Flag, when you call in and discuss Miami Hurricanes. You're still holding down the fort with the top donation on the board, so I know I tell you like every day, but I still really do appreciate that. And but I'll hop off here and let a couple other people call in if that sounds good to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one. That is always a pleasure talking to Mr. Jonathan Flagg. So let's get a 954 area code calling in. Maybe I'll get to where I memorize your guys' number. I don't know. I'm not real good at that. We'll see. Don't forget, we're gonna do something at the end of the stream, so hang out. Hey, welcome to the stream. Who do we have on the phone?
I'm Dolphins kids. What's up, Coop?
What's up, bro? How's it going, my man?
Good. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Kind of sad that there's no Miami football today, but I think you might have even been the one that said it. That we need a break. We got to work through some stuff. So who is? I got to ask you, bro. Who is your quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes? Who you want back there taking snaps?
I'm really mixed on it because my brother, he actually knows Gino Toretta.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Gino's raving about Jaron Williams. So I really want Jaron Williams to start. He said his only issue is he's not mature enough and he's not in the playbook yet.
Yeah, because
in practice, he says Nkosi does look a little bit better than Rozier.
Yeah, and I think that is the biggest argument with Jaron is just he didn't get on campus as early as everybody wanted it or everybody was hoping, and he just purely just doesn't have the knowledge, and I think might maybe still be adjusting a little bit to college ball because it's a huge jump from high school to college ball. So yeah. I think just the knowledge and the adjusting to it. So you're definitely not pro Rozier, I take it then, right?
I'm not pro Rozier, but I'm not anti Rozier.
I feel you.
Yeah, because he really does step up in big time games, but against soft teams like Virginia, he struggles big time, and you saw it last year.
Yeah.
I remember finding you at the North Carolina game. Oh my God, I was just gonna yell at Rozier with you because he was terrible in the game.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was frustrating. I was at the North Carolina game too, and it was it was super frustrating, definitely. Are you calling for Mark Richt's head at the end of the season? Are you on that bandwagon, or
I still have a lot of faith in him. anything is better than Al Golden and Randy Shannon.
You don't want to bring back the tie?
You know, I think that's the end of an era.
I feel
That
you.
was a really bad era with Al Golden. We cannot go back to him. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, that was.
Whereas Davis.
That was a tough time. Who? Because I think I saw you commented on it. I may be wrong. It's hard to keep up with it sometimes. But if we get an offensive coordinator, who do you want?
Offensive coordinator.
I mean, obviously it's just speculation, and nobody knows how well a particular person would do. But just based on just kind of what they're doing now and what you think, who's somebody that you think would be a good fit?
Ed Orgeron.
Yeah, I mean that would be interesting. That's for sure.
I know it's really ironic that I said that because we played LSU, but Ed Orgeron is either him or Kyle Shanahan.
This is
I'll
what
take
it
anyone
takes.
from the NFL.
I mean, I have to say you're the first
sorry
person
you're
that
helping.
said that, so that's definitely a different perspective. So
Absolutely. I mean, I'm still a Canes fan. We don't have a shot at making the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
I think we could get the ACC championship, but if we had a choice, either to get to the ACC championship and get destroyed by Clemson, or come second in the Coastal, I'd rather second in the Coastal, honestly.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I see a lot of people who say they're iffy on that the ACC championship game because they know just what they're saying. They're saying they know we would get demolished, so they don't even want to have to go through that. Or it's going to be on national TV. And 2 years in a row of getting, if it did happen, not saying it will, if it did happen that we got demolished, it does not look good. It would not be a good look for us.
Absolutely. And it doesn't look good for recruiting either.
Yeah, it's tough. I heard a lot of people saying it sucked really bad because we were on we were still riding that high from the FSU game. We had all those recruits there, and so many people decommitted from other schools, and all these pictures started popping up of all these high schoolers throwing up the U and stuff, and then we turn around and lay an egg against Virginia, and it sucks for the recruiting part, definitely.
Absolutely. The home games, or at least I try to, and I sit right by the recruiting section. There's tons of them, but every single time we lose, I notice that there's like 20 less there. So if we just win, we're going to get recruits. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it kind of takes care of itself if you're winning games, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, I think our main issue, we have to win. I think we're overlooking too many games. I really think that's the big issue.
I mean,
we only play with big teams.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of people talk about. I think Jonathan was talking about this last week about just the way we schedule our games. Sometimes is kind of tough because they've got it down over at Alabama. Most definitely, they got it down, and we already don't have the best strength of schedule, and then the way that the games line up and stuff. It's just we got to change some stuff up a little bit.
And like I haven't missed a bowl game in a good 4 or 5 years. Like the first bowl game I went to was the one in I think El Paso where it snowed. If you remember that one.
Yeah, I do actually. I do. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Being in South Florida, I've never ever seen snow before. But like right now, the mood in South Florida for the quarterback situation, a lot of people are actually fed up with Rick and Rozier too. Not surprisingly.
Hey, and I know this is touching on what you were just talking about a second ago, but seriously, bro, props to you for making all these games. You're out here living my dream, bro, going to all these Miami Hurricanes games. So seriously though, props to you for making so many games, man.
Thank you. Yeah, but the only reason I go to all the bowl games is just to support the Canes, like trying to just fund their athletic department. Hopefully, we can get something out of it.
Yeah,
at some point.
That's what I was touching on. You don't necessarily agree with Mark Richt's doing. You just think Rozier's man, but you're still going to games. You're still cheering on the Canes, and that's what it's all about. That's being a true, in my book, that's being a true Miami Hurricanes fan. So much respect from me to you, seriously.
Thank you. And I mean, I cannot hate players. There are times when I dislike any players, but I know you touched up on the point. Nobody ever should comment on people, the players' Instagram pages. Go to hell. I hate you. I hope you die. That's terrible.
Yeah, I saw that there were people that were threatening like Rozier's family, like following his sister's account and making threatening comments on there. And that's, to me, you're not a fan if you're doing that. I'm sorry. You can, if people want to hate on me for saying that, that's not something you do. That's not cool. And that's why I wanted to address that in that video and say, don't be that fan, because you're not a fan in the first place if you're doing that. But don't be that person that does that, because it's not cool. So I appreciate you bringing that up again, because that's something that, again, a lot of people take it way too far. As much as I love college football and I bleed orange and green, there's still more to life than just football. Obviously, as I say on the shirts that I have, I'm not trying to promote them. I'm just saying real quick, faith, family, football, really in that order, just honestly. So people just take it too far.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'm just thinking of anything else I have to pick up on. Oh yeah, like you don't have to hate on this, like families or anything like that. You can dislike them. That's fine. Like I strongly dislike Tito Odembigo.
Yeah.
The guy who shoved Sydney player at the end of the game. That was the most dumb act I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I attend all the high school games around my area, and literally no one is that immature player when the game counts on it.
Yeah, that, not saying we shouldn't have been in that position and who knows what would have happened, but you can kind of technically say that might have cost us the game, potentially, depending on what happens. So that's rough.
That definitely give up his play calling abilities.
Yeah, no, it's without a doubt, and that's why I keep saying I still stand behind Rick. I don't support the decisions he's currently making, but I still want him to be the head coach at Miami. I'm still happy with what we have ahead of us, but I do need to see him opening up and being willing to make changes and not being so stubborn, or I will start getting pretty upset and be wanting some change somewhere. So hopefully it's not change with him. Hopefully it's him making changes and making things better and kind of going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. And I live about 20 minutes from FAU Stadium, just south of Boca Raton. The mood there at FAU, Kiffin, and he doesn't want to leave there anytime soon. They literally have a lane train that goes outside.
It was kind of me. It was kind of me just wishing and hoping. Not saying that I love the guy, because obviously I live in Tennessee, and a lot of you know what Lane Kiffin did at Tennessee. Just literally hopped on a jet and just got the heck out of here after his first season. But he's still, there's no denying that he would have a more creative offense drawn up for Miami than what we're currently doing.
Yeah, and we do have an offensive coordinator, Thomas Brown, but to be honest.
Are you still there? I think it might have dropped his call, guys. Yeah, I think it might have. Hey, Jack Rivera says, Coop, I have returned. If I was allowed to, I would drop 20 dono right here because you love Miami so much. Oh, you don't have to do that, bro. But, hey, I am glad you're back, though, man, because we're going to do something at the end of the stream here. And we're going to be wrapping it up here in just a minute. I know we haven't taken a lot of calls. Kevin, if you want to call in, let me know in the chat here. Let's see. Let's take this call right here. Hello. Welcome to the show. Who do we have on the line?
What's up, Coop? It's your boy Birch.
What's up, my man? How's it going?
Man, it's going, brother.
You
kind of boring.
You don't have to.
Football.
You don't have to get up. Let me ask you real quick. You ain't got to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow, do you?
No, I'm good, brother.
All right, sorry. Just had to get that out of the way. So sorry. Continue. And I want to ask
boring without football.
Appreciate that $10 donation, man. Thank you so much for that.
Anytime.
I'm sorry.
How'd that turnover chain fit?
It fits perfect. It's like you came over and measured it, and it's a perfect fit. The one thing I have to say, I love the weight of that chain. After wearing my paper mache one, and then putting that one on that you sent me, I might as well be wearing real Cuban links as far as I'm concerned. So I thought about wearing it around town and wearing it to work and stuff, but
hell yeah.
But I really do.
And it did good too, because you put it on right away that game, Virginia game. Just too bad the offense wasn't there.
Yeah. No, and I appreciate. Not a lot of people send me stuff to my PO box, so I definitely appreciate that. I check it like once a week, seeing if I get. It's not that I ask for stuff, because I've even had a couple of kids, honest to goodness, like make me drawings and send me letters and stuff, and I love that kind of stuff. So I check it like once a week, and every time I open it, kind of slow, hoping there's something in there. So I was super excited when you sent me that.
Hell yeah. Well, anything to help you out, because it's, I like what you do for everybody, and I just want to be a part of it, bud.
I appreciate that, man. So what are you thinking about this whole controversial situation we got going down here?
God, Rick.
Speak from the heart,
he's
man.
He's a great recruiter, and I think he needs to be stuck that way. Let the game calls, everything else go to someone that's a little more up to date, so to speak. I'm trying to say, he's kind of old school, and I just think he needs to let somebody else do the play calling and work with what we have. We have so much talent, and it's a waste right now whether we're not using it.
Yeah, and that's why I keep saying that I hate. Oh, I hate so much having to say those words, though. But I just hate saying, well, there's next year. Next year's looking pretty good. I hate having to do that all the time, because I feel like I've been doing that for, I don't know, since 2001, 2002. So
yeah.
It's just rough. I hate always having to say that. But I do stand by what I said about that. As long as Rick shows that he's willing to make some changes and he starts making them, then I'm still pro Rick 100%, no questions asked. Because there is no denying. Rick gets here within 2 or 3 years. We've got an indoor practice facility. Recruiting does look pretty darn good. You can't argue with that. Overall, the program is looking better. It's just, yeah, it's kind of, it almost feels like this is the first season that's been a step back instead of actually making improvements.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And like I said, he uses him as the recruiting tool because he can get the recruits. And I think we just have a decent big name offensive coordinator. And I think we'll be set.
Who do you have anybody in mind? Again, I know it's all just speculation, but
man, that's a great. You know what? I would love to have, like Ken Dorsey as a quarterbacks coach, and I don't know. As far as the coordinator goes,
it's tough. I know it's tough.
It is. It really is. Gosh, just imagine if we have somebody like Kiffler, or even like Cristobal come over.
Yeah, that would be crazy, because I do see a lot of people, though, because I don't know exactly what would have to happen here if, depending on how the money situation works, if somebody has to be let go, if there's room on the staff and the money, I don't really know that part of it. So that could really be a factor in who comes over and who we bring in, if anybody at all.
Yeah, that's true. But you can still get a decent offensive coordinator for a decent price.
It's almost to the point. You can tell me if your opinion's different. Not that I would just take any Joe Schmo coming in like myself or something to call plays, but I almost think just about anyone who has experience as an offensive coordinator on the college level would possibly maybe be an improvement just about no matter what. Somebody that could just change up the kind of plays that we run and kind of just get a different scheme in there would probably be a step in the right direction, more than likely.
Yeah, and what really helps any offensive coordinator who were to come in, is they have all the talent in the world to work with. It's not like they have to, we got to train this guy, we got to train this guy. They're there.
Yeah. It's very true. It's just, it's one of those things.
I think anybody would be foaming at their mouth that, man, look at this wide receiving core. Man, look at this offense, this running back core we have. Shoot, let me work with that, you know?
Yeah, you got so many weapons. You're having to take plays out of the playbook because you just got too many. You got to slow it down a little bit.
Right.
But
yeah,
it's just one of those things I do hate. I know I already touched on this earlier, but I just hate all of the people that claim to be these huge Miami Hurricanes fans. I've been a Hurricane for 30 years. I've for 40 years fit Miami Hurricanes up, but I give up on this team, and I'm never watching another game again. And that just it drives me nuts to see that kind of stuff.
I totally 100% agree, and a lot of it I think too that really kind of sucks is, I mean, these kids, I mean, they're not being used properly, and it's not the kid's fault if he's not being used.
Yeah.
Then, you know, I mean, it's not the kid's fault.
Yeah, and I do keep touching on. I touched on that in my last video talking about Malik Rozier. I don't know what everyone expects as far as with everybody sending Rozier all these messages and stuff on Instagram and Twitter and all this. Does everyone think that Rozier is going to bench himself or something? Like, if Rick is calling your name and he's saying, yo, I'm putting you in, you're starting, he's not going to be like, oh, well, Miami fans don't like me, so I'm just going to sit out. That part, I mean, it's the coach is going to just, they're all going to ball out. They're all going to give it their all in practice. And whoever Rick or whoever on the staff says, this is the guy, we're pulling the trigger on him, then that's who's going to play.
Yeah, I mean, no kid's going to turn it down, no matter even if they're struggling. They're not going to, you know, they're going to want that chance to be out on that field.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, do you think this is something if you don't have to answer if you don't want. I feel like I'm putting you on the spot by asking you.
Oh, no, you're fine, buddy.
Do you think that if this sounds crazy, I'm just doing this is speculation city here, just kind of getting crazy. If Rozier comes in, we win the rest of our games, we go to the ACC championship, and we beat Clemson by some miraculous, crazy something scenario, do you think that everyone applauds Rozier and everyone's pro Rozier after that? Or do you think everyone's still like, oh, we got lucky?
Well, I think it's going to be a split. I think
how would you feel? Would you – I'm putting you on the spot, I know.
I honestly would feel well, it depends on how he played during those times, because there's a lot of games we won, it was 100% defense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to give me a scenario if he balled out himself or you know, did the defense bail him out?
Yeah, because my thing is just to be honest, like I said, I want us to win regardless. I don't care who's playing. So I'm still going to be cheering them on, saying, "Hey, heck yeah, we won the game," you know. But it's a weird question. It's a tough question.
It is, because I mean, realistically, Rozier's not going to get any better. He's not going to be this baller all of a sudden. You know, he woke up and all of a sudden he's a baller.
No, it doesn't take a college football analyst or genius or former coach to know that. Definitely, it's we've seen what we're gonna see. Is what it is.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge Rozier fan, and I never really was. I mean, the big games against Tech and you know, Notre Dame, I mean, it was a collective effort, but I mean, he didn't ball out. I mean, he did good. He did what he's supposed to do. No turnovers. You know, and the defense, well, you know, the defense is a defense. I mean, I feel really bad for those kids. They're balling game in, game out. I mean, from what I saw on ESPN today during one of the games, that Miami was ranked first.
Yep.
And Clemson was second in defense.
Yep, that is correct. And
I
think that's really what has people heated. If you go, I know I'm always mentioning social media, but of course I'm always scrolling through Miami news and stuff. And that is what, like on Twitter and stuff, man, that has people blowing up saying what team in college football has a defense that's ranked number 1 or number 2 in the nation and is not in the top 25. that's super frustrating to have to be in that situation and deal with that. To realize your defense is that good and your offense is that lackluster.
Yeah, I was. You know, you took the words right out of my mouth. You walking in my brain there, buddy. I was going to say that myself, actually.
We're getting to know each other.
I totally agree. And it's just, and then it's terrible for the fans too, because we're like, man, we got this. We have one half of a championship caliber team.
Yeah.
Why can't we even be at least mediocre in the other, or to above average,
Yeah,
and
it seems like
it's just bad.
When you're a Canes fan, it seems like you get one or the other. You get to pick.
Yeah.
You get an elite defense the next couple of years, or you get an elite offense. When you get the offense, you got to switch. You get the defense. You don't get both. That just ain't how it works.
Yeah, and I know boy that was on before was talking about he didn't want Golden back.
Yeah,
but I tell you what,
Canes, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what though, if we had that Brad Kaya team, that offense, we would have done something.
Yeah, what do you think? I'm going to ask you one more thing, and this is not as difficult as a question. I saw this pop up the other day. I just like discussing Miami football with subscribers and fans of Miami football and stuff. I was on the bandwagon big time about, college football nowadays. You have to have a dual threat quarterback. And I've seen a lot of people tossing around now that if we could get a good offensive line, that Miami might be a better fit for more of like a Brad Kaya pocket passer type situation again, just because of the talent we have on the outside. What do you think about?
I totally agree.
Would you prefer a dual threat or a pocket passer type QB?
I wouldn't mind a pocket passer. I mean, we have the running game. We have a stable of running backs. We have a stable of receivers. What we need is we have a good offensive line. It's all said and done. This right there. That's cut, print, and paste. That's it.
Yeah, and it kind of blew my mind because it kind of made me sit back and think for a minute. I had blinders on, tunnel vision, that I was just, we got to have a guy that can scramble and get outside the pocket. But it's only because of our offensive line that I feel like we kind of have to have that. So if we had a guy who could sit back, had football IQ, could go through his reads and his progressions, I mean, talk about open wide receivers for days. And then,
yeah.
I mean, we have decent running backs. I mean, Homer's pretty good. He's okay. I think he initiates contact a little bit too much. But then you got DJ Dallas, who always balls out. He gives his all for the U every day. You got Lingard. You got Davis coming up. I mean, it's there. But I think it'd be interesting to see more of a pocket passer, somebody that could really just deliver the ball where it needs to be. I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's why like Brad Kyle would have been just fine in this offense, scheme.
Yeah, it would have been really interesting to see.
Yeah, and I think what really hurt us is when Kaya left for the NFL. I think if we would have had him the first year of Rick, I think we would have done something.
Yep. Yeah, there's no denying that he could deliver the ball pretty well. I think he was a little fragile, and he wasn't the fastest guy in the world.
No. But like we were both saying, we had the stable of backs, the wide receivers to handle that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he would have done fine.
Yep, I'm sure either way he's regretting it now, because I don't know, he was bouncing around practice squads and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know where Brad Kaya is at the moment. Actually,
to be honest with you, I have no idea either.
Yeah, he's
I'd say something and be guessing
for 2 or 3 teams, but I think right now he's with nobody. I don't think. Somebody in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Brad Kaya is anywhere at the moment.
No, I don't think so either.
But hey, I appreciate you calling in. Is there anything else in particular that I don't want to cut you off? So
no, you were fine, buddy. No, we covered pretty much what I was complaining about.
Yeah, we'll touch more. I keep kind of telling everybody not to worry, that we'll do the night before stream on Thursday for the Boston College game. So we'll dive into that. But I've honestly not looked at enough Boston College stuff to be familiar with them. So I'm not comfortable enough with talking Boston College football yet. So hopefully I'll see you on next Thursday and we can talk some Boston College football too.
Yeah, I've actually seen them play against was it Purdue when they got pretty much waxed by Purdue.
Yeah.
I've seen that they're actually regressing from what I've seen. So
okay, well, that's good to hear.
Well, fortunately, we are too. So I mean, it's
that's
just going to
also
be
true. Shoot, you're right. Yeah. Way to burst my bubble, man. I was excited for a second.
Got to keep it real, baby. Isn't that what you say? Got to keep it real.
That's real. That's real talk. It's real talk. That's true. So, hey, like I said, I do appreciate that turnover chain. Seriously, man. I've got you up on the board. Appreciate all the donations and stuff you get to the channel.
Hey, anytime, brother. Anytime.
I'll keep shouting you out in any single ladies looking for a good guy, good with crafts. Hit up Mr. Eric Birch.
Hey, they got to be a Miami fan now.
That's true. Got to be a Miami fan, number one. Hit him up. There's a couple ladies in the chat. I don't know if they're single or not, but I really appreciate talking Miami Hurricanes football with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Have a good one.
All right, see you, baby.
See you later, man. All right, so let me see. I did tell Kevin that I would take his call. Kevin, if you're still in the chat, I've got your number here. If you want to give me a call, bro, I will take it. If you want to let me know if you're still here, man. I did tell Kevin I would take his call, and I am a man of my word. I know it's getting a little bit later. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. Because I want to get to, we're going to do actually a giveaway at the end of the stream. I kept that a secret for the real, the people, the real subscribers, college football vids fans. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of the stream. I'm actually going to give away one of the Don't Be a Fan later shirts. So Linda says she is not single. That's okay, Linda. That's good. But we were looking for single ladies for Mr. Eric Birch. But Kevin, if you are still here, let me know, man. I'll give you a few more minutes. Yeah, Jack, you can send me a DM through Instagram. I'll check it. So just let me know, Kevin, if you're still here. I'll give him a few minutes. I'm just waiting. I'm going to message him and see if he's still here. All the single ladies. There you go, Glenn. Sing it, Glenn. Conundrum Records says, I'm trying to call from 305. You can go ahead and call back in, bro. I'll go ahead and take it. I think Kevin had to jet out of here. I want to show you guys real quick. I'm going to give away one of my Don't Be a Fan later shirts at the end of stream. Hey, Matt Hammett, my man. $2 donation. Hey, bro. I appreciate that so much. He says, how you doing tonight, Coop? Go Canes, bro. I am doing well, man. So good. And I appreciate that donation, man. So much. And thank you so much for that, bro. Seriously. That means a lot. I also appreciate your support on my Patreon page. Man, that's a tongue twister. I appreciate your support on my Patreon page, man. My wife is actually bringing... Okay, she's going to bring in the shirt so I can show you guys if you've not seen it. I'll go ahead and take this call. I think this is Conundrum Records. Oh, call me one more time, bro. Sorry about that. And I'll take your call. I was looking, my wife was going to bring in the shirt that I was going to do a giveaway for. So, call him one more time. What's up, Max? Alright, here we go. See if I can take the call. Hey, is this Conundrum Records on YouTube?
What's up? What's good, Coop?
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Pretty good. Hey, I appreciate all the content, man. I think you might have the best review videos.
I I don't know if I'd go that far, but hey, I definitely appreciate the kind words. We try to keep it real around here, and I try to give you guys content not just during the season, but all year long. Because I could talk Miami football all year long, and that's what I do. So that's why I'm here. So,
Yeah, I appreciate that and the quality, because you can tell from the graphics and how you've gotten better over time that you really care about the quality.
We're working on it, and that's I try to let people know. I get people that ask me every day, Coop, you're starting to get all these donations now and stuff. What are you doing with it? I'm dead serious with you right now. Right now, every penny of it is going into. I'm working on big stuff for the channel, like really big stuff. We're getting.
I like that. That's what I like to hear. That's great.
It just takes
Sometimes, you've been improving a lot from the beginning, because I've been kind of watching from the beginning.
Yeah,
it's improved a lot, especially the quality and the graphic and the audience involvement has been really good.
You were watching back in the day when I was recording videos with a $5 camera that I got on clearance or at a flea market somewhere and put it up on my monitors. So I appreciate that. But I've got stuff that's in the works. It's just implementing it takes a bit. So it's going to be improving throughout the season, though, definitely. So do you want to talk about the current situation that Miami fans have found themselves in?
Let me ask you a question. You think if we left him, if Rick leaves him Perry, you think we win that game against Virginia?
I know that it's because, again, everyone's just speculating. I mean, it would be anyone's guess. I think that, and I know I'm probably just repeating myself. I'm sure you've already heard it, but I think that you do take him out for maybe 1 or 2 series.
I agree.
This is what it takes.
You sit Perry down.
To where you.
Tell him, hey, get your stuff together.
Sorry, Coop, I fell asleep. I'm back now.
And then put him back in, and yes, I do say we win the Virginia game.
Or maybe just put him in at the second half. You know, let him go 2-3 series and see where we're at in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Because
our defense is top notch, especially in the second half.
Yeah, and I mean, I realize that it's real easy to speculate when, after everything's said and done and we've already lost. But I do actually think that we pull out the dub at Scott Stadium if Perry plays at the very least the second half of the game. I do, because it's just he puts us in a better position to win. And that's what I kept telling people, because I do have people message me, believe it or not.
I agree with you 100%.
I get DMs on Instagram and Twitter saying, bro, you represent Miami to an extent on YouTube. I don't mean Miami as a whole, because there's lots of other YouTubers that talk about Miami. But people are like, bro, you represent Miami, and you bashing Rozier and hating on Rozier looks really bad for you doing that. And my thing is I keep telling people, Rozier's a great guy. I think his arms hurt. Nice.
Being a baseball player, I think his arms hurt. I don't think he just can't make the throws anymore. He can't do it.
He just does not put us in the best position to win the game. Period. It doesn't matter what happens. I
haven't heard anybody mention that big third down play that Perry made, and then they called back because of holding. It was like 3rd and 23 early in the Virginia game, and Perry made a great throw, and they called it back from a questionable holding. And no one's really mentioning that.
Yeah,
those are the throws that Rozier can make.
Yep. And no one can deny the fact that a lot of his balls are underthrown and not accurate. A lot of times they're behind the receiver. It's just, I still go back to a video that I put up like 6 months ago in the offseason where I said that his football IQ is just not quite there. He might be good at studying the playbook, but he's still not good at going through his progressions and making reads and stuff. He waits.
Well, yeah, when you've been there 5 years, I would think you'd know the playbook.
You better know the playbook.
Yeah,
when you've been there that long. Yeah, even with if there's a coaching change and blah 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 and whatnot, it's still you should be pretty comfortable, and you should be used to the speed of college football at that point.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, coming from baseball, there's a lot of rotator cuff injuries, and the throwing procedures from baseball to football is completely different. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's an arm injury that we don't know about with Rozier, because it seems like he has no control over his accuracy.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of times, as bad as Rozier looks to a lot of people, you can tell me what you think about this too. I think the only reason why he's looked as good as he has occasionally in the past, the spurts of greatness, is other players making him look that good. I think it's wide receivers making these incredible catches and getting yards after it. I think it's other people making him look good is what I'm saying. He's really,
and him being athletic, because if you look back on the games he was impactful, it's him tucking and running. He's going to tuck and run, score a touchdown. He's going to get that first down a lot of times. It's not really he was being really successful with his arms, so much his legs.
Yep. Yeah, and it's just it's so frustrating, and it's why I made the video addressing it, saying that I don't hate the guy. I just the team's different when he's in there. Like I said, when Perry was in the games this season that he started, even if we were down, I was like, we'll be all right. We'll get our stuff together. We'll pull it through. We'll get the dub. We'll be fine. When Rozier steps on the field, I'm still cheering for the Canes. I'm still saying I hope we win. But there's this feeling deep down in my gut every time when he steps on the field that I'm thinking this probably isn't going to end well, and I can't shake that feeling.
It's not as fun. It's not as fun to watch because Perry's out there with a lively attitude, and I have confidence that Perry can make the throw. And when Perry throws an interception, I'm not mad at him. Usually Perry's taking a shot down the field. When Rozier throws an interception, it's like, really? Like, it's just embarrassing a lot of times he throws an interception. Whereas Perry, I'm not mad. He's a red shirt freshman. Let him get his reps. I think, like you said, I believe in him. He can come back like we did against FSU.
Yep. I fully believe it. So, yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I know I already said it, but, yeah, I do think that we win the Virginia game. I still think that it might be kind of close because they were fighting pretty hard. They were ready to play Miami. But I do think that we win if Perry's in the game. I do.
Let me ask you, what do you think about the run play call? Like, and from the sense that it's so basic that we don't run any counters, we don't have anything with the lead block or anything with in motion. We don't really run from the I formation unless on like real short yardage, and that's rare. We're pretty much at a one formation. So what do you think about just our very basic run play call?
I think that a couple of different things. What's frustrating is because I feel like at the running back position, and even with some of the fullback and stuff like that, I think we have the talent. I hate using this as an excuse. I hate using this as an excuse. But I think that the offensive line does limit us a lot. I know that I'm jumping on that bandwagon. A lot of people saying that. And the reason why I bring that up is because I think that Rick keeps it simple and basic because I don't know if maybe he sees something in practice that the offensive line just really isn't up to par or really just can't do what they need to do on more complicated run plays. Do you think it has something to do with that we're running from the shotgun all the time? I mean, it does play a part, yes. Still a lot of it just comes down to I know you kind of already said that, but just the way that Rick calls the vanilla play calling and the formations and stuff that we set up. We don't do a lot of motion. We don't do a lot of, I haven't seen any this year. No, the defense knows what's coming most of the time. There's no confusion. There's no timeouts on defense because they have this deer in the headlights look because they don't know what's about to happen. They know what's coming most of the time. But honestly, for me, it is hard to answer fully because I'm kind of just confused by all of it myself, just to be honest. It's hard to point a finger at specifically what it is.
Because this is the one. Like I played high school football, and we had way more complex. We ran multiple formations, and we did counters, and we had people in motion, and we had lead blocks with fullbacks and lead blocks with a tight end in wing or certain formations and things like that. And that's high school.
We did too.
And I don't even understand. I have no idea how it's like this.
Even when I played back in 2000, I played in 07 and 08 high school football. And we had, oh my gosh, the amount of just motion and different plays that we had on offense. I had to have, I played wide receiver, for those of you who don't know. And we had to have the armbands even for the receivers because our plays were just so complex. They'd be calling all this stuff, and I'd have to keep glancing at it and looking. And, yeah, the Miami offense is – I think somebody said it best. Somebody said we have a college-level defense and a middle school level offense as far as like the play calling and stuff like that goes.
Maybe like Idaho middle school.
Yeah. And
In Miami, that's like what we do here. We play football. We play sports. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm sure there's some pee-wee, some little league football teams that got more complex playbooks than what we have in terms of running. Like, have you seen a counter the whole year?
Not that I recall. Not really. No. Not if it was, it wasn't
crazy.
anything memorable.
That's crazy, no?
Yeah. And it's again, I hate to not fully answer your question, but the problem is I just don't understand why we don't, because I would at least like to see more and show me what the issue is, like, or speak on it, or tell me, hey, we don't run more complex plays because the offensive line just isn't up to par.
Speak on it. I agree with you, Coop. Yeah, they need to speak on it.
Yeah, let me know.
Please. And like D says in the chat right here, shotgun running is stupid. I've never seen a team run from the shotgun like we're doing. I've never seen that.
Yep. Yeah, we hand it off, and yeah, we get like 2 or 3 yards, but it's to make it back to the line of scrimmage, because we're in the shotgun. So I mean, it's
so that shows you how great Dallas is, because Dallas will break off 6-yard runs. So really, that should be a first down.
I'm glad that you see the potential with DJ Dallas, because I'm serious.
And let's put Gray. Let's put Gray in front of him. Clear the way with Gray, and just we'll hit home runs with Dallas. If we can have Gray lead blocking for Dallas, we're home run hitting all game.
Yeah. And the thing is that's where I'm so confused. I know that it's easy to be a coach from the couch and call all of these things, but we've seen flashes of it. We've seen glimpses of what's possible. So we know what we can do. So why is it that we can draw up all these plays and we can say all these things that we can do, but then Rick does the same thing every game? I really just don't unless something's going on that all of us don't know about, but then at that point it needs to be addressed and somebody needs to say something.
The thing is, numbers don't lie. And if you look at the points that we've been putting up, it's been very disappointing. Like, our defense has set us up against FSU. If we don't have the defense doesn't play like that against FSU, we lose.
Yeah, and because they set us up in situations where it was very short yardage situations to get the touchdown. It would go from turnover to Kosi throwing a fade in the corner because we only had to go 10, 15, 20 yards after the turnover. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. The defense set us up.
This sounds crazy, but I believe in our defense so much that if you put Dallas at quarterback and you put Gray at running back and we run the I every single play, and then maybe just ran like third down, we just run the shotgun, like let them know what they're doing, but let's run it more like traditional. And if we just pound the ball first half, I bet you we'll have more points because we're barely putting up points. And if we just pound the ball the whole first half, by the third quarter, they're going to be dead.
Yep. And then talk about
going to be done.
Some serious passing game opening up after that. It would be ridiculous.
Yeah, the thing is, Perry's perfect. It's just we have to run a semi-smart offense. Like, we need to run out of a running formation. Like, we need Gray in there lead blocking.
Yeah. And what do you? I'll kind of return it a little bit. I know you've kind of already said. I mean, what do you think the problem is? Do you think it's just Rick being stubborn and he just, here's my playbook, I'm not changing it up, or do you think it's just, is he really just? I hate to say this, is he just bad at play calling? Is he just a dumb offensive coordinator? I mean,
well, I can tell you one thing for sure, and I appreciate that's a good question. I appreciate the question. We know for a fact, Coop, it's not our defense.
Yeah.
Right?
You can roll that out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not our defense. So if it's not our defense, it has to be our offense, no? Because the special team is not that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you and me both, I'm sure, want good special teams. We want a great punter. We want a great kicker. But this is Miami. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to get it done on offense, defense. So, yeah, like, we know it's, in my opinion, it's the play call. And in particular, the running play call, the play call on first and second down. Like you said, the defense knows what we're going to do.
Okay, they know.
I don't mind. Let's stay like that, okay? But on first and second down, let's go I formation and let them know what we're going to do, and let's do a counter and have great lead block and have a tight end, you know what I'm saying, that has a package, and maybe do a stun or something and have like try to open up a home run. Let's go for home runs with our running on first and second down, and then let's go shotgun third down to pass.
And I mean,
That-
I feel
that's
like
fun.
I don't know if we're just all dumb here or something, but I feel like that's easy money.
Because we have
I mean-
the talent. That's what's bothering me with Rick, is that he wants to put Rozier in and then run an offense like he's Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And it's like, you need to play to your strengths, bro. You have some of the best running backs in the nation. If you could lead block for them, you have a great fullback. You have Lingard just waiting to play.
Yep,
You have all
Olympic
this great
speed.
talent. Let's make our playbook around our talent. That's the key right there. If we can play to our strengths, we're gonna win. But Rick is playing to our weaknesses.
Yep.
Like the offense is shotgun, which is passing heavy, and we don't have a quarterback, Coop.
And that is why I'm still pro Rick. I get so frustrated because one of the things that irks me the most is wasted talent. Watching this talent
Like Duke
graduate
Johnson.
and be gone, and they didn't get to do anything because of the play calling, and it's so frustrating. I hate it honestly for the kids, for the players, because I hate seeing someone so talented not be used the way that they could or should be, and it's so flippin' frustrating.
Yeah, the talent's there. Like we should never lose to Virginia.
No questions asked. I honestly, honest to goodness, even with the play calling and where we're at, I'm still kind of in shock because I talk a lot. You know that I talk a lot of trash on here. I took that rock up here on the table and busted it up and was, oh yeah, they did.
You're honest though. It's entertaining.
But
it's all good fun, you know?
Honest to goodness, thought there was no way that we would lose to Virginia because I know I'm a Miami fan, but I'm just saying when you look at both sides of that, the talent and everything, the weak link is the play calling because the talent we're a better football team.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just pound the ball. Like let's stop playing games. Like clearly we're not a good passing team, and our better passer, he's sitting on the bench. So let's just pound the ball. Like let's put Gray in there or someone that can lead block, and let's clear the way. Like it's not rocket science.
Yeah. So that brings me to I don't know what the issue is, but I don't know why there's nothing being done at all. I don't know if
and the thing is too that no one really wants to talk about is how much money is in Miami, the school and the area. Did you drive around Coral Gables when you came to the game?
I did a bit, yeah. My wife and I actually got in the car and we did because we stayed an extra day because our flight got delayed. So we did just go and drive around. No, I didn't get to. I got close, but I didn't actually get to go all the way around it.
Man, there's billions of dollars in the city. You know what I'm saying? There's millions of dollars in that Coral Gables neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? There's probably billions of dollars in that school. We should be able to have an O-line. And we should be able to have an offensive coordinator that can do something. There's so much money in the city. There's so much money generated by the school. There's so much support. We're the cool Alabama.
Yeah.
We're what Alabama is like wishes they could become.
Now,
you know what I'm saying? Like we were the prototype for what Alabama could become.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Imagine
we need to seize that.
Where we are now with that kind of stuff. Imagine where that goes if we start going and playing in national championship games and actually winning them. Imagine where that goes if we start doing that now, today, like with the kind of money and stuff that's floating around, with the kind of stuff that's going on. Miami, everything would be through the roof. Sales, flipping, just it would be insane.
I think the people, the executives in the school, and whoever really calls the shots at Miami needs to step up and really take the brand of Miami football, because it's one of the most powerful in the world.
Yeah,
and needs to seize on it, and needs to not squander the talent, like you said, not squander the talent and not squander the brand of the U.
Because I mean,
we need to fulfill these weaknesses get back.
Do you still have the stream pulled up? Like, are you able to see it?
I think it's a little lag, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Because what I was gonna say is, tell me who anywhere around the world doesn't know what this means. I'm showing it on the screen right now. Tell me
Yeah,
who doesn't know.
We're the Yankees of college football.
Tell me who doesn't know what throwing up this U means. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I feel like almost even if you don't watch football, if you're not a big fan of sports, when people throw this up, you know what it is. Like you said, it's iconic. People know the U, because I've had people ask me, well, we don't have a little thing we get to do and stuff. That's the thing we do. This is known everywhere. And
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. It's frustrating. I keep telling people that in all my videos, I'm not trying to seem like I'm not a Miami fan. I'm just frustrated. That's all it is. I'm just frustrated right now at the moment.
The main point though I'm trying to make, and I agree with what you're saying, but I'm trying to get to the point of that the city. I don't see enough backing from the city. I don't see the city the mayor of Miami saying we got to support the Kings.
Okay, I got you.
I don't see Rick Ross, DJ Khaled. I don't see Dwayne Wade. I want support.
True. That's
support.
their city.
I want more support out of the city because the city itself is very, very powerful and wealthy. And those are two things that can make changes.
That's very true. That's a good point. I've never really heard, honestly, anyone touch on that. You're the first person to mention that. And that gives me kind of a little different thing to think about, because to be honest, I haven't really thought a whole lot about that, to be upfront with you. So that kind of gives me a different perspective, something else to think about a little bit.
We got to play to our strengths on the play call. We got to play to our strengths outside the game, however we can win. Because I think we have more talent than Alabama. If we can recruit the South Florida area, if we can keep the Miami kids in Miami, if we can stop letting them go to UCF and FSU and UF and keep our South Florida kids here, no one will beat us for 100 years.
Yeah.
We need to keep our kids. They're taking our kids. Alabama's taking our kids.
They're taking our kids,
LSU's
man.
taking our kids.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you got it. Seriously. I mean, that's something to think about. It really is.
The city. There's no South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Broward, Miami-Dade County. If we can rope that off, Palm Beach, if we can rope that off, no one's beating us, ever.
Yep. Again, I hate saying it. We can get to where we want to be. It just we've got to make some stuff has to change if we're going to be the next level. Because right now, I got to tell you, because I heard someone say this and this messed with my head so bad. And it messed with me so bad, because someone had posted on one of the Facebook groups, the Miami groups, and they said, here's the deal. We're always talking about this is the year. This is the year. Next year's the year. This is it. And then we always end up just kind of being okay. And then someone said, well, what if that's what Miami is? What if Miami is just okay? What if Miami is just mediocre? And we just always hype it up every year and we think we're this big, bad football team, and we're actually just a mediocre, okay football team. I hate thinking that. For that thought to even cross my mind or to cross someone's mind. I know that's very random. I'm just saying I hate thinking about that Miami would be just a mediocre team.
The thing is, Miami is special. As someone that's born and raised in Miami, the fans of Miami are bandwagon, okay? So unless the team wins, the typical fan of Miami is not going to care. But it's different for the Canes. The Canes are a tradition. The Canes is the abuelita, the 85-year-old Cuban lady is a fan, and then the little kid growing up in Coral Gables, the little white boy, is a fan too. And then the dude in Little Haiti's a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's very special. And like the Cane fans, typically the ones from Miami, those are real fans. You know what I'm saying? Been doing it for years and years and years and years. So, like, no, we're not just some whatever school. No, we should have 6 national titles. We have 5, which is super impressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're one of the best just off rings. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree with that person that made that comment. Let me ask you a controversial question, Coop.
Okay.
You think Rick's on drugs? Like, no, I'm serious. Like, I'm talking about pharmaceutical drugs.
Oh, like you being for real, for real. Okay.
Yeah, it's a serious question because his face looks like glazed over, and he looks. If you look at the press conference the past years, he had way more energy, in my opinion, than now. And he seems kind of like he kind of seems like someone acting like they're on an antidepressant or a anti-anxiety, like everything's okay, it's gonna be all good no matter what. Because he seemed kind of happy after the Virginia loss, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, and I need to go back and look at how he acted at Georgia a little bit, because I actually don't remember if did he always not really show much emotion at Georgia, because I noticed that pretty much no matter what's going on the sideline, with the exception of when we had issues last season with the holding, where we weren't getting calls going our way for holding, and he grabbed that ref's arm that time, and he was like super heated. Other than that, he's pretty much just kind of whatever. Like, I noticed he's not jumping up and, high-fiving the players when they get a touchdown. He's not,
like last year he was.
running down the field when we're returning a punt or a kickoff for a touchdown. He's kind of just this. He's kind of just chilling there with his play sheet in his hand, and he kind of just stands there, and it's kind of just whatever. And
and would you agree that that's different than last year?
I think that he does show less emotion than last year. Yes,
because I remember him. I think especially in that FSU game, he was running, he was happy, and he was jumping around the FSU game last year when Rozier made the throw.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. That is a very controversial question. You're definitely right. I don't really know how to answer that at the moment. I want to say no, but I will say the one thing I will respond with is that he definitely doesn't show enough emotion. It's not that the head coach has to, but it does make a difference. If I'm making a big play, if I run in, they're punting and I run in an 80-yard touchdown, punt return for a touchdown, and I'm celebrating, I'm looking over to the coach to see if he's happy for me, if he's excited that I did what I'm supposed to do. And when he's just standing there doing this, just kind of whatever, it doesn't really get you as hyped up. I know you got your players high-fiving you and you're, whatever, your position coach and stuff, but it's the head coach. You're trying to make him happy. You're trying to impress him.
I want to see some fire, some passion. And let me ask you a question. Maybe I'll word it a little differently. Do you think he's too nice?
He can be, yes. I will say there have been several occasions that I feel like and this is a dirty word on this channel sometimes, but I feel like we should be more like, not that Alabama always does this. They kind of just run up the score because they're a lot of times that good against the opponent they're playing. But I'm actually even okay. I don't want to cause injuries, but I'm even okay with running up the score on some people. Like, I feel like that he does let off the gas, and he's kind of like, well, we've got a comfortable lead. Let's not embarrass these people completely.
Yeah, so much we lose to Virginia.
Yeah, and maybe that's not his train of thought. Maybe he doesn't think like that. I don't know. But I do feel like he's not a cutthroat, we're ending this, we're going to embarrass you type of guy. He's not like that, and I don't think
we need somebody like that. We need somebody like that. I think we need a coach to go in there and go, we're going to dominate every play of every series, every single second. We're going to dominate. We're going to dominate. They're not going to get anything on us, and our offense is going to shove it down their throat. And then when we put in the backups, they're not going to stop. They're going to dominate too, because we dominate at the U. We need a coach to say that.
Yep.
I don't think he's saying that to these players.
I honestly I'm assuming if Rick gives any type of halftime speech, it's probably not that great. I'm just going to be honest. I really don't even know if he would be the one that would give it, because I don't know how pumped he could be. I don't know. I've not really seen. There used to be a lot of videos last season of them celebrating wins. Do you remember, like in the locker room, and Rick would be dancing and jumping? And I've not really seen much of that. So, I don't know. Either way, I do agree. Like I said, he is too nice. I mean, he is called Pastor Rick for a reason. But
to the opponents, he's too nice to the opponent. All I hear is, "Oh, they got a good team. Every team is so good." I don't want to hear every team is so good.
Yeah.
Just tell me the stats and tell me we're going to beat them by a lot. I want to hear that every once in a while, man. Come on.
The deal is, before the game's going on, you know, the coaches kind of meet up on the field and they whatever little chit chat, you know, their little talky talk and whatever they do. You shake the dude's hand. Hey, have a good game. And literally, when you turn around and walk away from that guy, it's game over. That's your opponent. That's who you are facing on the other side of the field. We're going to absolutely, like you said, we're going to dominate you for 4 quarters. Yeah. And literally, I mean absolutely ruthless football. And if we're up 50-0 and we're at the 1 yard line and there's still 2 minutes left, I'm punching it in and making it 57-0. I'm not getting in victory formation.
Yeah, but we got to get to that point. Like we can't. We're nowhere near. That's the issue. Is that if that culture is not instilled, there's no way we could achieve it. He has to instill the culture of domination.
Yep. And that's again.
I don't want him in the press conference saying how FSU is a good team.
Yeah.
Like, don't say that. Like, okay, say their stats, but come on, man. This is FSU. Like, this is every time I see FSU, I get upset. Anytime I see the logo, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Like, you're not upset? You're about to face them? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. And it's such a weird thing to talk about because like you said, I honestly want more of that cutthroat, ruthless football. I want clean football. I want disciplined football. But like I said, I want to dominate our opponent and literally be like, hey, we're better than you. We're going to beat you. Hey, shake his hand, have a good game. And that be kind of how it goes. And, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
For sure. All right, Coop. I really appreciate your time, brother. For sure.
Most definitely. Hey, I appreciate you. This was your first time making it in on a call, right?
Yeah, I've tried. Okay. I've tried before. I think during the game, but yeah, It's the first time we got to speak.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate it. Definitely, I respect your knowledge on Canes football and just football in general, man. And hopefully, we'll get you on the line some more as we progress through the season, and maybe we'll be able to talk a little more positively about what's going on. We'll see, but some serious stuff needs to change. So, but I appreciate you calling in, and hang tight for a minute because I'm about to give away one of these shirts. So hang tight for a few more minutes.
All right. Hey, you mind if I give a little quick plug real quick?
Go ahead. Do it, bro.
Yeah. Hey, if the people in the chat, if you could check out my music, Vicious Technique, Vicious, and then TEKNIQUE. On Instagram, it's at VTEKNIQUE. I really appreciate it. I don't curse in most of my music. I work really hard to make it better. So, yeah, if you guys could check it out, I appreciate it.
Yeah, most definitely. Everybody hit him up. Check it out. Feel free to type it out in the chat. I think that YouTube will let you post it because it's talking about Instagram. It won't let you link it, and that's something it won't let me change it. I've tried to let it allow links, but it retracts it, and then I have to go in and manually do stuff, and it's kind of difficult. But if you want, just type it out in chat. Just say, follow me. There you go. So you've got it in there. Good. Yeah, hit him up on Instagram. I follow you on Instagram. So I see your stuff you post on there. So everybody hit him up.
If you need anything, brother, any video editing or anything that we can help with, just give me a shout. I'll be happy to help you out.
Sounds good. Yeah, I might hit you up. I'm always trying to improve and get better. The thing is, I'm not a rapper, but I enjoy making the diss tracks and the raps because it's just fun. You know, I like talking Miami in general, and it's a different kind of outlet. Instead of just sitting in front of a camera talking, some people relate to music, and I like to kind of put Miami stuff out there.
It's not bad. I do audio engineering too, so maybe if you want to send the vocals, I could mix them for you.
I got you. Sounds good. Yeah, I definitely might hit you up, man. I appreciate that.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Have a good night. You too, man.
Peace.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to close out the phone line. I am so sorry if you did not get to call in. I tried to get as many calls as possible. When I get really knowledgeable people on the line like Conundrum Records and Jonathan Flagg, it's hard to stop talking to them because it's just fun. It's just fun to talk to these guys. What's up, Shane? How's it going, bro? But what we're going to do, and I'm sorry, Kevin, that you did not make it in on the call, bro. Send me a text, bro, or we'll get you in on the next one. But I'm going to give away one of, now it's wrinkled. Your boy doesn't have an iron. Who has an iron? This is 2018, bro. Who has an iron? I mean, come on. But I'm going to give away one of these. Don't be a fan later shirt. Now, Here's the deal. Yes, I'm throwing in a little plug right here. Yes, I'm doing it. I sell these shirts on my site. It is forgivengear.com. I'm going to link it in the chat. I think they're pretty dope. Don't be a fan later shirts. You got Sebastian on the front throwing up the U. Football field in the background. It's a pretty cool shirt. I'm going to give one of those away right now. Rod, you don't have to try to win it because you're getting one anyways. So I do have your email on there. I'm going through all that stuff tonight after the stream. Crip already has one on the way. And then Rod, you as well. Nicholas bought one. I hope you like it, bro. I'm going to give this away, but I do sell them on my site. Now, what I'm giving away, you will be able to choose what color you want. It does not have to be this green color. It doesn't. So, let's see. Let me link the site that I sell them on because, yes, I'm going to throw a plug in there. This is the site that I sell them on right here. Let's see. I'm going to link it real quick. Maybe. And then we're going to give one away. So hang tight for just a second. And then we're going to give one away. We're going to bring back the wheel of swag is what we're going to do. So, there we go. There is the site. You can click that link right there directly in chat. Here's the cool thing. Number one, you get a t-shirt. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Number two, 10% of profits from my site, because that is my website that I just linked you. I run that website. 10% of profit goes to St. Jude. So you're helping support the channel. You're getting a dope shirt, and you are helping children in need. I sell these guys for 20 bucks on that site. Don't be a fan later. There's also the Miami U word cloud shirt. I think I have one on. Yeah, these guys right here. We're going to Superman it right here. We sell these guys. It's got words on it that represent the U, faith, swag, hurricanes. I sell that on there as well. But 20 bucks for those. Forgivengear.com. Check it out. Just wanted to throw a quick plug in there. If you win one tonight, then you won't need to order one. So we're going to bring back the wheel of swag. What I'm going to do, a mod on my channel is going to randomly pick 3 names. This is 100% random. So please, 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 please do not get mad at Coop if your name does not get chosen. Okay? Don't get mad at me. 3 names will get chosen. I'm going to pull up the wheel of swag, and it's going to pick 3 names, and we're going to let it randomly land on a name, and that person wins a free shirt. So let me see. Let me check with my mod and see what 3 names we get. So hang on just a second. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. If you want to win this shirt, if you want to win this, you can spam it. No, wait. You can spam it a little. Don't spam it a lot, okay? Put a number 1 in chat right now. Put a number 1 in chat if you want to win this. And 3 names will be chosen randomly. So I have no control over this. I'm waiting for my mod to message me. So Nicholas says he's wearing his. Okay. So I'm waiting. Just keep putting ones in the chat. This is completely random. So if you want to win one, if you want to win this guy right here, don't be a fan later, in whatever color you want. It does not have to be Kelly Green. Put a number 1 in chat. You will only be in the drawing if you put a 1 in chat right now. All right, my mod has sent me 2 names. 1 more name will be chosen. Keep putting ones in the chat. Oh, Hebrew Lion, you get to pick whatever size you want. It will not be this size. You can pick whatever size you want. Keep throwing up ones. I'm waiting for my mod to pick 1 more name. Keep them coming. I still don't have one yet. Still don't have one yet. Drum roll. Okay, so I have been sent 3 names. I'm going to go ahead and put them into the Wheel of Swag, and you guys will see what the 3 names are. Now, like I said, don't get mad at Coop if your name's not on there, okay? Just don't get mad at me, please. There will be future drawings. Don't get mad at Coop, but definitely check it out. Seriously, if you guys like the shirt, check it out. They're just $20. Use code word Canes because you get 10% off. So that's $20 and you get 10% off of it. So I have added the names. Let us pull up the Wheel of Swag. You guys heard it correctly. The Wheel of Swag. Mad at Coop, never. You can't be, Rod, because you're getting one. So don't worry, bro. All right, let's pull up the Wheel of Swag. Let's find it. Okay, I got to bring it up to the top. There we go. All right. The 3 names on the Wheel of Swag is Eric Birch, Linda Freeman, and Rodney King 06. Now, like I said, don't be mad at Coop. Don't be mad at me. We will spin the wheel for the Don't Be a Fan later shirt. One of these 3 people will win this shirt for free. No strings attached. Okay? So let me get out of the way. You guys want to see the wheel. This wheel randomly spins. D says we mad. Hey, bro, there will be future drawings. Let me go ahead. Let me get ready. What I want to see in chat. Here's what I ask from you guys. I ask a lot from you guys, and you guys always pull through. And I appreciate that. Hey, Betty, I'm glad you made it to the stream. We're at the end, Betty. We're giving away a free shirt. I'll show it to you real quick. We are giving away one of these for free. Don't Be a Fan later shirts. They're for sale on my site, forgivengear.com. To one of these... I'll learn which way to point one day, guys. To one of these 3 lucky viewers on the channel. And so we're going to spin it here. But here's what I ask. I'll get back to that real quick. I know I'm building up to it. I want you guys to congratulate whoever wins the shirt. Because if you want to be considered for future drawings, I want to see, just like in sports, I want to see some sportsmanship here for whoever wins this shirt. I know, D. I know, it's rough. But I want to see some congrats in chat for whoever wins this shirt. So without further ado, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Now, this person does have to still be in chat. So keep in mind that if they're not in the chat, they have to tell me that they're still here after Coop spin the wheel. All right, let's spin the wheel. Enough talking. Because the person does have to be here. They've got to be here to win. So let us spin the Wheel of Swag. I could do something cheesy like that, like Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. And the winner of the Don't Be a Fan later shirt is Mr. Eric Birch. My man. He is a regular donator to the channel, which is appreciated. I swear, guys, this isn't rigged. It literally spins. I click a button and it spins. So, Eric Birch is still in the chat. He has already said, "Duh you, baby." Hey, I'm seeing congrats roll in. I do not think that Eric Birch already has a shirt. I do not. Eric, you can let me know, but I'm pretty sure he does not have one. You are the winner of a Don't Be a Fan later shirt. I will message you, Eric. You get to choose what color you want and size, so it doesn't have to be the Kelly green. Yeah, Eric says he has a Sean Taylor shirt, and he did not win that in a giveaway. He actually bought one from me. So it's completely random. The names it picks, spinning, I have no control over. I can't try to make it stop on a certain name, anything like that. There's going to be future giveaways, so keep that in mind. There will be future giveaways. Linda and Rodney King 06, that does not disqualify you because you were in this giveaway. It doesn't. You can still win it. But check it out, forgivengear.com. Like I said, there's a link down in the description. If you don't mind, please check that out. I put a lot of work into that site and into these shirts. There's the Don't Be a Fan Later shirt, the Miami U Cloud. There is the Sean Taylor tribute shirt that has Taylor on the back with angel wings and his number 26 on it. So there's some pretty dope shirts on there. Use code word Canes, get 10% off. But enough of the sales plug in there. But hey guys, it was a good real talk stream. We've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. Hey, you're right, Shane. We got the Faith Family Football too. I love that shirt. But real talk stream, you guys come in here, gave your opinion on how you feel about this program. We got to make some changes if we're going to be the team that we claim to be. That's the saying that I keep going back to. We're claiming to be here, and we're more like right here. So if we want to get to here, or maybe even here, some stuff has to change. Just being honest. Some things have to change. Maybe some coaching type stuff. Maybe some offensive related stuff. Some stuff has to change, period. We touched on it already, so we know what the deal is. But appreciate you guys hanging out so much tonight. I want to give a special shout out to Miami Dolphins Canes, Matt Hammett, who donated and also supports me on Patreon. So appreciate that, bro. Rod G, Slappin' TV, Casey Smith, Connor Kane 12, Eric Birch, Cole, Rodney King 06. Appreciate those donations tonight from you guys, and any new subscribers. Welcome to the Hurricanes family. Appreciate you guys so much. And we'll be live. Look out for, I'm posting a video tonight. I'm posting a video tonight that's going to be titled, Is the Miami Hurricanes Season Over? I'm posting that tonight. Boston College preview video Sunday, tomorrow. And it's going to be a big week. Live stream Thursday night. Live stream on game day Friday. So it's going to be crazy. So appreciate all you guys hanging out tonight. It was a good, fun stream. And yeah, it was just a blast. You guys are family to me. Appreciate you hanging out. Eric, look for a message. I'll hit you up with a way to get your shirt, bro. And yeah, I'm going to play a quick little outro screen here for you guys. We're going to go ahead and get all this stuff out of the way. And have a good night, guys. It was a weekend without Miami Hurricanes football, but it was a much-needed rest. Much-needed rest. Like I said, I love the family type environment. You guys are the best. I always tell everybody. You can ask my wife this. I tell everybody this. There is no family like the Miami Hurricanes family. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one, and it's the Miami Hurricanes family, which is the best family. And love all you guys. Appreciate all the support. You know it's always better when you get to rep this, you guys. I'm going to play a quick outro screen for you, and we'll see you guys soon. Go Canes.
Bye.